Hi, I'm Chris, and this is,
Ed.
and we want to welcome you to Guide to Be Wrong. Today we have a special guest.
Hey, Cesar.
That's right, Cesar is with us. Thank you. He's been with us for a couple of episodes now. He's like, we're going to change the name soon to Chris and Cesar. That's good. Well, welcome back, and we know
Welcome back.
Thank you.
we're
Thank you,
glad that you're
guys.
here with us. Today's topic is going to be is gambling bad for poor people? And again, please, we're not experts on this, so we're just giving ourselves an opinion. Please subscribe and leave your comments. And what we do want to say is that if you do have a gambling problem, please seek help because it is a problem, right? Gambling
Hmm.
in general, no matter what it is, even you could be rich, poor, or no matter what. I mean, gambling it is a problem, right?
Hmm.
Of course. Like I think the gambling itself affects more like people with money, right? Because they actually have money to lose,
Exactly.
right? But the poor people are targeted by lottery, for example, or by online gambling. They are
Hmm.
also
And also, it's more noticeable when the poor people lose their money, right? Because that's it. Once they
That's
lose
it.
it,
Yeah,
there's
that's
nothing
it.
else,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You got no backup.
Yeah, rich people when they lose their money, they can still got all the resources, and even more, they got credit, right? Like they can ask for credit, they give it to them, and they just keep going at it. Sometimes they lose even more money than that, but
Yeah.
they have more options than poor people, right? What do you think?
No, I think yeah, absolutely. I think that the more access you have to money, the habit becomes greater. But I definitely do think that poor people should not be gambling just because of lack of resources that they don't have.
and that includes lottery.
Well, not so much lottery because lottery, I feel like it's more you're not really investing as if you were to go into a slot machine and stuff like that. Because the lottery, use most people usually spend is like $20
Do
on the
you
lottery.
do you buy lottery?
No.
You
No.
I do buy it, and you know why? Because I buy like the lottery 10 or 5 or 20 or whatever it is, and then you get a week of dreaming. What are you going to do with the money? Not that I'm promoting it. Please don't buy lottery, but you get to dream about it.
Yeah,
So that's what you're paying basically.
you know,
Right, right. For that
yeah,
fan,
yeah.
yeah.
I hate losing. You have no idea how much I hate losing.
I'm sorry, you
So
probably, and you all the time are losing.
So if I lose, like that's why maybe that's why I don't play the lottery because if I don't win, I already hate it. Like I
Right,
get
right,
upset.
right.
Yeah, I just gave even if it's $1 or $2, it doesn't matter. It's like I just threw away $2. That's why maybe that's why I don't gamble. I don't play because um, technically the chances for you to win are almost none.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
none. But
It's
you
just
do get to dream about it. Like this guy is, I don't know, this auntie was always nice with me. I'm giving her money. This other auntie, F her, nothing for her.
but
You get
what
to dream.
but what why do the poor gamble? I mean, why do you think the poor spends
To
all
dream.
their money in lottery tickets? Scratches is huge with the poor, like they, and the problem is they don't win and take it, they win
You
and
spend
they
it.
they buy more tickets. I mean
Yeah, I've seen that.
that's the part I don't get. I mean, you finally won, and instead of you like taking it and doing something with it, you buy more tickets.
I feel like it's an addiction. It's an addiction. It's just that
it,
thrill, like you're saying, that dreaming. So your dopamine is always on that. Oh, what if I win? What if I win? What if I win?
But
Um,
if you go and you spend $200 or whatever, that is insane.
yeah.
But
there's people that
for
spend
five
every
dollars,
day.
okay, but yes, totally. But for $5, $10 every other month, you're not hearing. You don't even hearing yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, if that, but that means that you don't have a problem. If you're spending $5, $10 every
On a
2 or 3 months,
month, yeah.
you don't have a problem. We're talking about people that spending 50, $100, $200
Yeah,
daily.
no, that is
Like they go to the store with a list of the numbers, and they stand there, and like, I seen them. The guy is doing one after one after another, they're putting all these numbers.
You think we should have a limit of how much?
No,
No.
no, because then we should never tell people what to do.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Nobody has the right to tell you what to do. And even more with your own money. And even worse when it's not illegal. Because gambling is not illegal, right?
No.
So no, we should not have. a limit.
Well, now is more accessible now, especially with the sports.
Oh
gambling.
yeah, we can use your phone right now. You can even do
Now
it
you
with
can
your
do it on
phone.
your phone. Yeah,
Everywhere in the state.
Yeah,
yeah, in
Everywhere in the
California
United States.
especially. Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of the Native Americans are mad because they're taking money away from their
the casinos.
casinos.
Oh, that is in California.
Everywhere.
I thought the Native American casinos were like in the north areas of the United States.
No,
No,
they're all
everywhere.
over the country. The whole land used to be Native American.
No,
Just because the government doesn't have jurisdiction on licensing and things like that. Some sell it to other people. I mean, look at Vegas, right?
I think in my
It's
head
like
is
they-
because we have the casinos in the north. I thought all of them were
Are there supposed to
all
be
the
open
Native
one here in
Americans.
Queens?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
here
but
in
no,
New
but that's
York?
just a normal one. It's not Native American.
No, yes,
No,
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 no.
it's
They're
not.
opening 3 casinos in New York City.
Mm.
One in the Bronx, one in Queens, and one in Brooklyn.
The one in Queens is beautiful.
Oh yeah, I never been there.
Oh, you should totally
I never
go.
Are they still building it, or is it?
No,
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 it's been
it's-
built for years.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's with
Like-
the racetrack, right? With the racetrack. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, yeah.
I never been there.
Oh, you should totally go. Even if you don't, like, I don't gamble or anything like that because I don't quite understand how to make money, to tell you the truth.
No, I think it's the
But-
thrill. Like people gamble for the thrill. I
But
mean,
you can go there.
there's-
They have good food, no expensive. They have shows.
Look.
and it's a beautiful.
I've been to Atlantic City so many times.
way better.
I
than-
even stay in the hotels and the casinos, and I never went to the casino.
okay.
I go to Las Vegas so many times, and I never I don't gamble. Like I go to the shop, to the shows, to the strip, with but like to go to the casino itself, it never really interested me. I mean, honestly, it never really. I just never see the sense of it. But you're right. Some people may see the thriller, but I hate losing. And I know I'm going to lose because the ass is on the casino.
yeah.
I mean, the ass is otherwise it wouldn't be a business, right? I mean, that's the line. But there has to be something in that society, in that group, that draws them to keep doing that. And maybe that's a way out. Maybe it's for them a way out of the problems or easy money. Because the biggest things that they do is the pick four and the scratches, right?
Mhm.
Because it's the easiest money.
Uh-huh.
What's a pick four is what draws the most winners. Because anybody
Mhm,
could pick
mhm.
3 and pick 4,
Right.
and you make money.
Right.
Of course, you might win what
500,
500,
1,000.
I think there is some of them that give you like 1,000 for
Mhm,
life or
mhm.
so, $1,000
Oh, no.
the
for,
scratches.
for
Yeah,
for each month.
There's so
for
many
life.
different games for the scratches that.
I mean, that would be great to get. Like if you get $1,000 for the rest of your life.
oh
But I
yeah.
don't think that people, especially like poor people, should gamble just because you don't already have nothing and you're just gonna spend it more on dumb shit that you. What are the odds? Like what? Zero, what are the odds?
It's very little. It's
For
like
nothing, it's zero.
it's like to win the lottery. It's like 1 in a billion something odds. So I mean, someone's going to win. See, the trick about it is that somebody always wins.
Right.
So in your
It keeps
head,
adding up.
in
It
your
keeps adding
head,
up.
in
If they
your
don't win,
head,
it keeps adding
you
up.
think someone's I could be the winner.
There is a moment that it was 1.2 billion,
Wow.
the lottery in New York. 1.2 billion. That's a lot.
And most people that win like big lottery numbers, like
Mhm.
hundreds of millions, it doesn't end up well for them.
No. All of them ended up losing, like in 2 or 3 years.
All
Not
the money.
all of them, but like 80%
Yeah,
of them.
the majority of the people lose all the money, end up in jail, end up killed. A lot of them die. Family, I tell you, man, family. When they know you got money,
And the rule is very simple. Like if a poor person wins the lottery, right? The big problem is that that person does not know how to be rich. I know it sounds weird because you will say, no, you just get money now you're rich, but you don't know the rules.
And then also like you get taxed. Don't you get taxed? Like it's
Totally.
like half of that you get taxed pretty much.
Of course.
Especially if you're low income and you've been on welfare, your shit is gone.
see, one of the problems with when the poor people, I mean, when somebody doesn't have not used to having money and
Exactly.
that don't realize that you could buy a house that costs you $10 million because you just want 300 million. I get it, but then if you don't remember that you have to pay taxes on that property, then and also
And on the income,
and
and
also
on the
that
money.
maintaining a house is expensive. Okay, somebody got to cut the grass, do the repairs, do the
Mhm.
cleaning, I mean, just like a car. Car and the house is the two biggest expenses somebody has, but to maintain it costs money. Anybody could buy a car.
And they change their minds. They buy a house
Yes.
for 10, and then like 3 or 4 years later, they decided that they don't want to live there. And into buying the house and selling the house, they lose 30%
Yeah.
of the value. And then they buy another thing. This is a huge problem.
No, it is a problem. I think.
I have a friend actually that he is a professional gambler. And he talks a lot about how the strategies and all of that, and that he's making so much money and all of that. But hopefully he's not listening. But the other day he got a job on TD Bank as a cashier, so I don't know how much money he was.
Well, don't they do a background check for you on that?
No, there's no problem if you were a gambler. It's not like illegal or anything like that. Like he does it online. He does poker online.
I understand that, but would you trust your accountant?
No, he's just a cashier. He's not
I get it. Because she has access to the money. But anyway, I know I'm asking you.
No, I would.
Would you trust your accountant that has a gambling problem?
Oh hell no! He would not be my accountant.
But
But a lot of times you don't know who has a gambling
he doesn't
problem.
have a gambling problem. He's a professional gambler. I know it does not sound the same. I mean,
I've never
sound the
heard of a
same.
professional gambler.
Oh, there is a whole world about
Yeah,
this.
I have a friend. You know what? When I used to
totally.
work in the World Trade Center, this guy got picked up by a limo every Friday. He used to get picked up at 4:00. The limo would come pick him up, take him straight to the hotel in Atlantic City. They pay for everything. And he got a credit card from the hotel because he gambled so much that they wanted. So he wins and he loses, but so that hotel, they said, he explained to me one. He said, you know what? I win so many times that they don't want to lose me because they need the money back. So they gave me a credit card. So I just go. They pay for the hotel. They pay for the limo. They put me in the
How
hotel.
long is that ago?
That was what, like 20 years ago.
Because it has changed now, right? Like
I have no idea.
not that I really know.
He's
but
the only. He's
I
the
don't know
only
what the
person that I
taxes are
know.
on the-
He's the only person that I know that did like gambling at that level because he told me, and I said, "Wait, you said yeah? When you win, they don't want to lose the money. They don't want to just let you go out of the door. They keeping me there. So they put me in a hotel in a limo because they want me in that table. But trust me, the moment that they start winning, they kick me out. They said we got our money back, so we don't need you anymore.
Oh.
That's how they do it. That's why all these people that do like heavy gambling, like we were talking earlier, the millionaires, they get credit.
No, but
You know,
they
want to get. They know they're going to get the money one way or
But
another.
these gamblers that no, please don't quote me none of this because just the little that he explained, it's not like there is a house, but there is like a club of these poker players, and you you go to participate, you put like $4,000 or $5,000 or whatever is the starting point. So that is like basically the prize that the winner of everything is going to take, right? And then you start basically you're not going to lose more than that. But now you have like 300.
Oh, you pay your chair. That's what they call it.
Yes.
So every chair has a price. So they said that because the table
It doesn't have.
covers
It's not a
the
house.
chair. No. What I'm saying is, because he was, he was explaining to me one day. For instance, right? They said that we have three of us, right? And the person running the cards can only cover 30,000. So you bring the 10, 10, 10. We give it to that person. He gives you chips in exchange. So at the end of the day, that person has to have the money to pay you back.
Right.
So your chair, let's say for this, it costs $10,000. So for you to be able to sit in the chair, you have to put $10,000 up front.
Okay,
Wow.
so the winner will want the part, like the
Yeah.
whole thing of the. Of course, the house will keep a percentage, but it's not really a house because a house is like they can make everything basically. And in this case, no, the money is going to be by the winner of these. It's a whole world about that.
So the house keeps tips because in the moment that they charge you, then it's a business. You got to pay taxes. So, but if you're giving somebody a tip, you don't have to pay taxes. So, for instance, right, let's say I won and I took the $30,000, and let's say that the custom is 2%. So 2% of 30,000. What is it, like 10,000? No, that's 5,000. So I give 5,000 to the person running. Yeah. I seen that. This guy was playing to me, but no matter which level, because there's different levels of gambling,
Totally,
right?
of course.
No matter which one it is, it's still wrong. I mean,
Who gambles more? Because I'm not really too keen on this topic because I don't gamble.
It's not
But
polite
who
to say.
is it? More poor people gamble than
Yeah.
than
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you meant what kind of people. Who are the? And maybe that's just my personal,
because I'm guessing rich people invest more,
No.
right? They spend more money, so it kind of balances out.
Koreans. Koreans
Oh.
are the group of like you go to a casino, they are like have you noticed or no? Koreans are huge, or maybe just New York.
So
But in New York, are Koreans the ones that are like gambling thousands of dollars?
so for instance, right?
Have you
because-
noticed that or no?
Yeah, no, the Asian people gamble a lot. So, for instance, right, when it comes to gambling, right, the people that gamble more online and on casinos is
Mhm.
middle class.
Mm-hmm.
People that buy lottery tickets and scratches is poor people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
Yeah, it's a different
that's
levels.
that's a different gambling. You know, if you find out who is actually betting on the phones, it's middle class. People that have jobs, people that have cash right away. They get they gamble right there.
Because there are tables that the chip is like $1,000, so nobody poor is going to be able to.
Of course,
see there.
yeah. I gone to I seen casinos. They were up to $10, 20,
Right.
and I saw last time I was in Las Vegas. The minimum for that table was $50,000, and there's a sign. There's a sign. Minimum $50,000 bet. So meaning for you to sit in that chair, you have to put 50,000 down just to sit on that chair.
You were telling us something before we start about Las Vegas, how has changed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gotten more expensive. Like you have to. There's the hotels are more expensive. They're not as free as they used to be. You don't have the special services that you would get before. You have to pay for a lot of different things just to even go into the casino. Some you have to pay now.
Yeah, so yeah, one of the things that happened with Las Vegas, which they bet right, but
I
then
think after COVID, it never recovered, and that's what did it.
Atlantic City collapsed because Atlantic City didn't do what Las Vegas did. That's why Las Vegas lasted longer than Atlantic City. Atlantic City, when they were renovating, they didn't bet on entertainment. They bet on casinos. So instead of building entertainment, they built more casinos,
Mhm.
and it collapsed. Las Vegas didn't. Las Vegas, what they did is they said, "Well, we need to make it that if somebody, if a guy comes in because he wants to gamble, but maybe he wants to bring his whole family, so they could do a show, go to a restaurant, enjoy the views. So Las Vegas became an entertainment center, casinos with entertainment, and that lasted for a while." But now with this new online stuff and all this stuff, it really collapsed.
It's collapsing.
Collapsed, yeah.
Because the shows in Las Vegas are way better than even the shows here, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are,
Some-
yeah. But the prices are. So, for instance, right, one of the problems with Las Vegas is in nowhere land. So no matter how you get there, you have to fly. You
Or
have to
drive.
if you're nearby. But even
the
the
California is 3
Angeles-
hours, right?
No, from the LA is about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so one of the problems with Las Vegas was that it's already expensive just to get there. The second thing is the hotels were so the prices were increasingly up because nobody was going there. Like in Las Vegas, if you go on a Tuesday to Thursday, it's very cheap. Nobody's there.
Right.
But try to book a room from Friday to the weekend, they charge you like $1,000 for a freaking room.
But what I hear is that I don't know if it's true, but Las Vegas pretty much decided that they are not going to serve middle class anymore. But it's just now
Yeah, it's just
rich.
not to the rich. Yeah,
No,
so
it's
that's
just
what
they only
increased.
want rich people there.
Yeah, and that backfired hard.
About 5 years.
Mm,
Because
backfired
because
hard.
rich people because the only thing that kept Las Vegas running wasn't really the casinos, it was the entertainment.
Entertainment, that's right.
It was the entertainment, and that has collapsed.
The entertainment in the restaurants because you had so many, restaurants that are good, like good cuisine, like top level class,
Yeah.
and they were affordable.
But
But now they're no longer. I think the whole, and also because of the online gambling,
yeah,
that is also has
the online gambling is
severed. Yeah.
They have this fear there that is supposed to be the biggest
Yeah,
show
no, it's
in
blocked.
the
They're
water.
about to close down.
What
They're going to close down.
Yeah, because they're not getting
They're not
the
making- they're not
revenues that the
I-
investment is not adding
I
up.
have to go before they close.
Yeah,
Have you
they,
been there?
No, I passed through it because I've seen it because it's new.
I've seen it from outside.
but
Yes,
but
yes.
I haven't
I never-
done it.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to see the Metallica show, but the prices were one day 400, then it jumped to 900. So I was like, I'm not going there. That's just the ticket to go and see it. And then we like, that's without the plane and the hotel and food
Yeah,
and all that
no.
stuff. I was like, that's insane. We're not doing it. So anyway, so we know gambling is wrong. Well, anything that you exceed is wrong. It's not good for you, right? No matter what it is. Nothing that you overdo is good. There's nothing that you do too much is good, right? Everything we need to do is a balance, right? For us to be able to, you know, that could be from eating to exercising, living style. No matter what you do, even drinking, smoking, no matter what you do, when you overdo it, is wrong. It's bad for you, right? That's one of the problems with gambling. Is the same problem. The biggest problem that we have with the Pacific group, which is the poor group, is that they don't have resources. They have very little money, and for some reason, they rather give that away to the system, right? Instead of, you know, so somebody did the math. If they're spending $50 a day on scratches and numbers, if they could just put that money in a savings account, you know,
I
for
heard
all
those
the
kind of-
years, man, you know, the guy did the
But it's
math.
not true. It's not like they're going to.
The guy
I'm
did,
not going to gamble. I'm going to invest it on I
the
don't
guy,
know BO.
the guy did the math, and he actually worked. You know, let me tell you
No,
something.
if they don't invest it, they don't.
No,
I
no,
think
no,
they
no. Of
will
course,
go and try something else.
it's a behavior because it's a behavior.
Mhm.
It's a behavior, and it's very difficult to modify a behavior. You know, it's you know, I keep telling people, you know, all the time, the best thing you can do in life, the best thing you can do in life is build a healthy and good routine,
Mhm.
because that means that no matter where you go, no matter what you're going to, because once you have a routine, man, you're packed. If you get up every day in the morning and the first thing you do is go to the bathroom, do your hygiene, change your clothes, and make your bed, no matter where you go in the world, you're going to follow the same pattern. If you get $20 out of your paycheck, $100 paycheck, and you put it somewhere in a box somewhere, and you just drop it in there and don't even bother with it, man, you do that, you'll be surprised. One day that you may say, man, I actually want to go on vacation. You open the box, you're going to be surprised. You're going to find so much money that you didn't even know that you had. Because when it comes to money, the only money that you save is the money that you don't see. If you take the money from the beginning without touching it, without seeing it, if you can pay $1,000 every week, and you make in your head you say, no, I only get paid 900, and you do all your calculations with the 900, and you take the 100, you put it in a box, and after a few months, you understand in your brain that you make 900. I tell you this: in 5 years, you're going to end up with $5, $6, $7,000 easily in there, money that you never even saw.
Yeah, but that's the other
But that's
extreme.
behavior. Of
Yeah,
course.
but that's the other extreme. The idea, you know, it was a joke back in the days that somebody's smoking at the corner, and this guy comes and says, you know, if you will not be smoking, and you will put that money away for 20 years, you will have a castle now. Oh, really? Yes. So what is your castle? You know, like, so what is your castle?
Of course,
that's not really.
this is behavior. This is behavior that needs to be modified, because at the end of the day, the problem, the one that has the problem don't recognize it, don't
Mhm.
see it,
Mhm.
don't see it as a problem. You know?
No, what I'm saying is like the people that don't, that if you said don't put it on the lotteries or gambling because you're just going to lose the money. That we totally agree, right? Anything that you gamble or put in a lottery, you're going to lose. What you said.
Yes.
Most certainly.
Most likely, yeah.
Most
you're gonna
likely,
lose
right?
I think it's more of a disease. It's like a gambling addiction. It's like an addiction because some people just can't stop. Like
Yeah.
I know for a fact that for my family told me I have an uncle that almost, I think he did lose the house.
I'm
because
sorry.
for the handling habit,
Of course.
a habit. Excuse me.
Yeah, well, you
So
know,
it's a horrible addiction, and especially if you're low income, you just
there was
shouldn't
a
do it.
there was a time back in the and you know what, you still see it in some neighborhoods up to this day. It's sad, but you still see it. You go to a poor neighborhood and you're gonna find these three stores next to each other. You're gonna find a bodega, a liquor store that sells lottery tickets, and you're gonna find a Chinese place or a chicken place.
Hmm.
No matter if you go to any poor neighborhood in New York City, and you're gonna find those three stores next to each other:
In a church.
a bodega, in a church, yeah, a bodega, a liquor store that sells lottery tickets too, and a Chinese food, Chinese or one of those Texas places, the fried chicken stuff. Those three go always next to each other. It's like a staple of a signature of a poor neighborhood. You know,
Hmm. Interesting.
But well, I think I'm not quite sure is you notice that the government is making more and more accessible, right?
What, the gambling?
Yes, the gambling.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
don't you think there is like you think they have a motive to do this?
Yeah, they're just pro business. I mean,
You think
any
it's just business?
lobbying is
So
what does it.
one of the problems. So again, I think one of the shows that spoke about this. One of the problems is that uh, politicians, we had to elect them. I don't know why, but we need politicians, and they keep promising things. So, and I said this before, and I think I said this on the show that we did about taxing the rich. Um, it's never going to be enough because you keep promising things that you don't have the money for. You know, look, why are you taxing 5 cents, now they're going to raise it to 10 cents for plastic bags? Who uses plastic bags? Only poor people. And poor people use it to put the trash. You know? So
Hmm.
why are you talking about the environment and no, this tax is for the rich? No, you just mess up the poor. You just make the poor poorer. So
You think this thing of
so
gambling is through taxes?
this is who runs the lotteries?
The
It's the
government.
state. No, it's the states.
Yeah, it's state, not
So that
federal.
money goes to the states, and they have to find ways to tax you. They have to find a way to get money out of you. And you know this. So there's only a few things that could be approved by just them signing, because some of the things they got to go like do a vote and you
Right.
know. So reaching this lottery crap, and they could just the government could just sign on it, and nobody cares because it's just for gambling. Who cares? But it affects everybody.
There is actually like a federal law, right, that says that for any gambling, um, I think it's 30%. Pretty much of any gambling, you have to have a 30% chance of winning. Or you can put it the other way, like for every $100 that you get on a company getting gambling, he has to at least 30% of that give it on prices.
Hmm.
And like that is like a federal law. That's
So
why you can go to Las Vegas and you have a 30% chance of winning, right? But lotteries are excluded.
so look,
So because lottery is one in a
Right.
in a
Whatever,
million.
and they could keep packing the money.
So
No, but
why they are
they never tell you what they do with the money.
you see that why they are
Yeah,
excluded?
who owns the New York lottery? Is that the
It's
state?
the state. And they say they use it for education. No, they don't. That shouldn't go to
I
education.
think it's like a private.
Look,
It's one of those weird companies.
I'm going to tell you something that I learned about scratches, right? And people do win it, but I'm going to tell you something about scratches. The other day I was listening to a show years ago, right? The guy was saying, if it, once they come up with a scratch, because you don't notice there's all different types of scratches, right?
Mhm.
When they come up with a scratch, once the biggest prize is won, that series had to stop.
Oh.
So let's say, for instance, they have a ticket that they give you $1 million, right? Do you think they're going to put the $1 million on the first batch?
No, of course not.
So they're going to put it at the. Let's say that they're projecting 100 batches. That $1 million ticket is going to be on the box 90 something.
That's a scam, though. I mean,
Because if it was the first box, and the moment somebody wins it, because the moment that they claim the big price, they cannot sell it anymore because they use full advertisement because nobody
Right.
else is going to win it. So all this time you playing the stupid game, thinking you're gonna win, but you're not gonna win it.
So you should find out if somebody in that scratch actually won.
Well,
No,
win
they,
the
they,
small
they can't sell it
prizes,
anymore.
like
They
they
can't
have.
sell it
No,
anymore.
no, that's what. When somebody wins, they
The
stop.
moment that they claim the ticket, they had to they put a stop to that ticket, and then they just change it to something else.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's how they do it. That's how they do it.
wow.
There's so many different games too. It's
Yeah.
like
But regardless of what it is, it does have a big impact on society. It does have a big impact on society. It's a behavior that needs to change. It's not going to change. It's telling an alcoholic stop drinking.
And it's definitely going to affect the people that are mostly inclined to this kind of
Yeah.
addictions.
yeah.
So please, again, if you know someone or you have a problem with gambling, please seek for help. There's a 1-800 number. I don't know it, but there's a 1-800 number for gambling. I'm pretty sure if you call you wait for New York, so if you call 311 and you tell them you have a gambling problem, they will connect you to the right place. But it is a problem. It is a very serious problem, and it affects mainly poor people. Gambling is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Even like alcohol. Rich people are the biggest alcoholic people on the planet. But when you think about it, who really affects the most is the poor people, right? Because they don't have the resources to deal with it, and to get back at it is very difficult. So again, we don't encourage. I don't think none of us encourage gambling.
Absolutely.
So please don't. If you can, don't do it. Everything should have a limit. I think you need to know when to stop, right? If you start, I know people that to play the scratches, and I know people that play on the phone, the games. You were talking about the games and all this stuff. The problem is when you overdo it, and then that's not a good thing, right? Like just like anything else, when you overdo it, like anything else. So please don't gamble. You want to say anything else?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
Cesar, again, thank you again for being with us.
thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you very
Um,
much.
again, you're welcome back anytime. Please come. The show's been great with you. Please subscribe, leave your comments, and we thank you. We'll see you next time.
Please
Bye.
subscribe.